post time. Moving into line now for the Holy Bull Stakes at a mile and a 16th for $250,000. Part of our first racing tour on the road to the Florida Derby. Lord Miles and Mr. Bob, the first two to go forward. Here's West Coast Cowboy. Legacy Isle. Race favorite is 4, Cyclone Mischief. Money for both 1, Lord Miles, and the 8, Rocket Can. Il Miracolo. Il Miracolo, long shot possibility from the barn of Antonio Sato.
Number 7.
Waiting for Cyclone Mischief. And from the outside, Rocket Can.
Let's go, number 7. 3 and 7. 3-7.
Rocket Can and Junior Alvarado to complete the line. They're in the gate. And they're off in the Holy Bull. Beautiful start for the favorite Cyclone Mischief, but he wants no part of the early lead as West Coast Cowboy shoots forward toward the rail. Mr. Bob, he's up to challenge, and Mr. Bob lands a narrow advantage in the run to the first turn. West Coast Cowboy is there second from between horses. Cyclone Mischief is in tight. Legacy Isle works on his outside. Rocket Can is on the far outside, then Lord Miles. From between horses, Il Miracolo, and lagging behind last is Shadow Dragon. The quarter time was 23-4. It's a reasonable pace, putting up the numbers. Joel Rosario and Mr. Bob in front by a length. Legacy Isle second, West Coast Cowboy third. Rocket Can is on the far outside, and in between horses, Cyclone Mischief. Back from there, it's Il Miracolo ahead of Lord Miles, patiently ridden while second last, and the trailer is Shadow Dragon. They make their way to the first finish line in the 2023 Holy Bull Stakes. Mr. Bob the target through a 48 4.5 mile. Legacy Isle latched onto him second. West Coast Cowboy is at the rail third. Rocket Can is in the clear for Alvarado. He's only 2 lengths behind. Cyclone Mischief patiently handled by Gaffleone between horses. Then it's Lord Miles and Il Miracolo. Still at the back is Shadow Dragon. They round the far turn. The pace picks up and Legacy Isle shoves the neck on top. In tight, West Coast Cowboy from the back. Shadow Dragon is underway. Rocket Can let go in the red colors as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Rocket Can who comes away with the lead. Toward the outside, Shadow Dragon with an upset threat. Cyclone Mischief needs to do better than that. Legacy Isle is next and they're at the top of the stretch. Rocket Can tries to finish it up. Shadow Dragon takes aim. 16th to go. It's Rocket Can responding on the outside in Shadow Dragon. They come to the finish. It's Bill Mott. It's Junior Alvarado again. It's Rocket Can to win the Holy Bull by a length in the end. Second was Shadow Dragon, who fired a huge shot. He completes the Mott Exacta. Third is West Coast Cowboy in 144 and 4.
Horse number 3, easy money again, just like last week, just like the week before. Had 3 and 7, split the difference. The pace should be good. It went off at 30 to 1 on the win pool. We'll see what it's like on the show pool. 7 fell to 50 to 1. Reyes brought the horse to the front early on in the race. Easy money, 3 and 7. I knew one of the two would be there. Luis Saez. Thanks, Luis. I'm sorry, not Luis Saez. Jose Ortiz, I mean. Jose Ortiz on the 3-horse. Shadow Dragon. Easy money.
The Holy Bull today. What are your feelings right now?
You know, I'm really flying high, enjoying my, the highs of the sport, and very happy, very glad, get to ride him again. I know I rode him the first couple times, and I know he was very talented, and he showed him today.
Walk me through your trip a little bit. At what point did you know that you had the bag secured?
You know, I have plenty horse the whole way around, you know. I was kind of just measuring when to move, you know. I didn't want to move too early, but I didn't want to wait too long either because, you know, it was the first wire. But, you know, I mean, when I really asked him, I mean, he was there for me to cup and finish up pretty strong today.
Beautiful ride, Junior. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Todd, back to you.
Bill Mott gets the win and the 20 points for the Derby. Had to figure either one of Mott's horses or one.
Number 8, Rocket Can, did. Number 3, Shadow Dragon, second. Number 2, West Coast Cowboy, third. Number 6, Legacy Isle, fourth. Number 7, Il Maracolo ran fifth. Rocket Can. Junior Alvarado and Bill Mott just 1 week ago were winning the Pegasus World Cup Invitational with Art Collector. They're back for more on the big stage as Rocket Can stamps his ticket to the Fountain of Youth on the road to the Florida Derby with a Holy Bull victory.
Yep. It's either going to be a Mott horse or a Sappy Joseph Jr. horse to get that 20 points. Looks like Mott got it today.
The result is official. Not only did Bill Mott win the race, it's also important to note that he ran second here as well with long shot Shadow Dragon. Congratulations to the Bill Mott team for an exciting finish in the Holy Bull. Rocket Can made first run and wins for Frank Fletcher Racing Operations.
Give us those show prices.
Returning to the winner's circle now, here he is. Here's Rocket Can. Rocket Can, bred in Kentucky by Woodford Thoroughbreds, a 3-year-old Grey Roan colt by Into Mischief, out of Tension by Tappet, owned by Frank Fletcher Racing Operations of Frank Fletcher Jr., trained by Bill Mott, the winning rider, Junior Alvarado. Well, today's 12th race is the final live race of the day. We invite you to stick around via the Latin American Racing Channel on the Gulfstream Park Simulcast Network. Exacta $149.40, trifecta $411.80. Superfecta is $6,806. That's $680.60 for a dime. High five, $22,378.80. Daily double good for $30.60. Pick 3, good for $20.85. The pick 4, $51.60. All 5 in the pick 5, $97.50. The number is 1, 4, 8, 7, and 8. 4 or 5, good for $3. Rainbow 6, we have time for that. It's worth $203.18. Numbers 214878. Time for the trophy presentation. So we go trackside to the Gulfstream Park Winner's Circle. Making the trophy presentation is Steve Shrenchy. To winning jockey Junior Alvarado, winning trainer Bill Mott, and Frank Fletcher Racing Operations. Congratulations on the victory in the Holy Bull.
Sweet. Show bet paid $10. $2 ticket, paid $10 on Shadow Dragon. I had $62 worth on
13th race comes your way via the Latin American Racing Channel on the Gulfstream Park Simulcast Network. Still great racing action to come from Golden Gate, Santa Anita Park, and a whole lot more, including the cash-out leg of your first racing coast-to-coast pick 5. More in a moment.
Easy money. Easy money.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go trackside. Ronnie, a week ago, he was standing in the winner's circle after winning the Pegasus. He's in the same place in a different race.
Congratulations, Bill. Once again, we meet here in the winner's circle. Last week, of course, the Pegasus World Cup, and this week, the Holy Bull. Tell me about this horse, Rocket Can. He's been a nice colt all along. We got him last spring about this time. We got him in March. And, it's been, the progress has been slow but very steady with him. He's improved. He's improved with each work. He's improved with each race. I mean, his second race was a little disappointing. His first race was fine. And then it seems like once we got through that second race, his third and fourth race were very good. I mean, he won, came back, and was a good second. And he's trained well up to this race. And I'm very, very pleased with the effort today. Now you run second with Shadow Dragon, so how's that feel? Huge move forward for him. I mean, he's a horse that's only run twice in his life. One sprinting and then had a so-so race in his second race. But he's a horse that does nothing wrong. He shows up every day. He breezes well, and I'll tell you what, he might have got bothered a little bit at the head of the lane, and otherwise he's going to be right there on the finish line with him.
Now, what's next for Rocket Can?
We've got him eligible we'll have him eligible for all the races here, Fountain of Youth, Florida Derby, and of course, we'll keep all our options open, and I guess at this point the way both horses ran, we'll probably try to separate them next time if we can, but all the options are open at this point.
Well, I'll see you here again next week, probably.
Well, I don't know if I'll be that lucky, but...
Easy money, looks like.
That's Hall of Fame trainer Bill Mott with a stable loaded full of nice horses. Art Collector wins the Pegasus last Saturday. This Saturday, it's all about Rocket Can. This does bring to a close the live racing festivities here today. On behalf of the staff and management of First Racing in Gulfstream Park, we'd like to thank you very much for joining us. Again, stick around. Lots to do. The Trackside Carousel Club, as well as shopping, dining, and happy hour next door at the Village at Gulfstream Park.
Looks like Bill Mott knows the right people this year at Gulfstream Park. But that's a sweet day for me. I called two picks, 10 a.m. this morning, the 3 and the 7. And I had 62 bucks. Is that 31 units on the Shadow Dragon, the 3-horse, Jose Ortiz, getting me paid. So I guess that means that should have paid something like $310. I had $90 total invested because I had $28 on the 7-horse with Leonel Reyes with Il Miracolo. He jumped right out and bumped and grind at the beginning of the race. Held off some of those other guys. There was a lot of bumping wide trying to get position. Then he eventually fell to the second row. But great race. His horse tired out. The Ortiz took the 3 right out of the gate. Drove him to the rail and settled back in a trailing run and unleashed him right around the beginning. Unleashed him probably about a quarter of the way through the long turn, if I remember correctly. Came out hot on the other side, pushed all the way up for the second place. Easy money. This is All Horse Think. I hope you did well on your wagers today. I had 2 horses today. The 1 horse on the show bet, the 3-horse Shadow Dragon, took second place. Paid easily for both bets. Last week I had small return on investment. I had I believe the second and the third place horse, and then my other horse finished 4th. That was at the Southwest Stakes at Oaklawn Park in Arkansas. And so we made solid money there, 40, 50 cents on the dollar, or whatever. The week before that, I had was New Orleans Gulfstream Park, New Orleans Fairground Park, and I had the show horse there, Confidence Game. Again, it paid 50, 60 cents on the dollar, whatever. Easy pick. It's all plus money. So to like, subscribe. I gave this pick out for free to you guys on this channel. 10 a.m. I put it off in the community post, so if you're liked and subscribed, you would have got those. You'd have got the 3 and the 7 with my advice to play in the show. That paid easy. Paid $2 bet, paid 10 bucks, so easily covered both bets if you split them up on the odds. I played more on the 3 horse, obviously, because it was shorter odds than the 7. But gave the pick out for free, had 1 comment on it. Thanks for the 1 comment. It was a great race. And again, Alt Horse Think on YouTube. Good luck on your wagers. Subscribe. Anybody wants to help handicap like this, I look at any means I see fit to pick a winner. Not just DFR time trials and try and think out of the box. Free thought. Use your imagination to pick winners. That's what we're trying to do around here. All right. Good luck. God bless. See you next time.